All right. What is going on, YouTube? Sorry if it's a little windy out here today. Uh, Wind is definitely blowing tailwind kind of straight towards you guys. Uh, I'm thinking about filming a practice round today. Maybe, maybe, maybe how to eagle some holes or something. Maybe I might do that. How to eagle hole 7. I might do that. Film a video of how to eagle that bitch today, just because I think that would be, a cooler video. I think practice rounds can be a little boring in my opinion. That shit's a little repetitive. You're just sitting there fucking watching the same shit every week. You're just like, everybody fucking puts out a practice round video. Come on, like that shit is boring as fuck. Like, nobody wants to fucking nobody wants to watch 5 videos of the same shit every week. So it's like I think I think we'll angle it to the right a little bit. Yeah, I think just changing it up, switching it a little bit. Oh shit, who is it?
Actually cooking for him.
Oh, that's a
So
good
we're,
idea.
we're gonna bust out a quick
Yeah. Say what's up to the YouTube. I'm doing YouTube right now. I got my video going, mic'd on. Yeah. I just do a little, I just film like 10 minutes of putting.
Yeah.
That's it. Hello, everybody. This is Onyx and AJ, my battle buddies. AJ pretty much took me under his wing when I first got on the road. Uncle AJ is what I'd call him, because literally that's what he was like to me, just helping me out. I would not be here without AJ. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So I really appreciate him.
words.
Yeah, man. Thank you. And this is Onyx right here. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
What you cooking tonight?
Some pork tenderloin.
Ooh.
Yeah,
How long is that
smoking 'em
taking?
up. It's about like 3 hours of smoke time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So trying to get real quick one in and
Facts.
get back. So
Get back so you start smoking that bitch.
yeah.
That sounds good, man.
Well, we'll see you out here
See
tomorrow.
you, boss. See you, boss.
Come on, buddy.
Oh shit. That was my boy AJ right there. Me and AJ. When I first was trying to go pro, I remember seeing AJ at the events, right? AJ would be the only one there that looks professional. Everybody else there just looks like some disc golf hippies. AJ's the only one that was like, he was fucking jogging, he was fucking stretching, he looked like he was locking it in. Like, I just love the way he was approaching. Like, this was when I was an amateur in the advanced division, and I was just driving into this park, kind of watching. I was just watching the pros and admiring and just excited to be there. And AJ was like one of the more top guys out there for sure. I'd say I don't know if he won it per se, but he definitely did really well out there. I just remember him taking it more serious. And everything about him, I asked for autograph that day and stuff like that. And so when I was hopping on the road, me and him, they just pretty much brought me under their wing. They helped me out. Like, I truly believe that my first couple years would have been a lot more of a struggle on the road if it wasn't for AJ and Deanne, just because they helped me, like, we helped each other, but they also helped me a bunch by letting me stay with them at like their campsites. They would just let me park there, and I would just sleep in my car or a hammock or something like that, and then we'd use my car as like a grocery getter or something like that, and that was always a good time. That was always really fun. We did that for the first year, and then I actually ended up staying with them in an RV. That second year I hopped on the road, they bought a big RV and they gave me a very good price. Like, they pretty much let me stay in the RV. They only charged me, I think it was like $100. Like, it was dirt cheap, to know, like, to not have to worry about where I'm going at night, to not have to worry about where I'm staying. It was just such a like it was such a game changer. I just would pull up, go to bed, you know. And they'd let me cook in there and stuff, and it was a good time, man. It was really fun. But they realized that that's not the best way to do it, you know. Like they think like because they had a pull behind, right? So they had a fifth wheel. They had a fifth wheel, and they were pulling it with a truck. And eventually, they came to realize like doing that every week is kind of tough, you know. Like I'd say that's like somebody with a pull behind setup. It's not meant to be driven every single week, you know. I don't think a fifth wheel or a tow behind, like anything like that. I don't think they're, you know, they're not truly meant to be driven, picked up and driven every week like you have. I think they're more built for like once a year, once every 2 years, two times a year maybe at most. Just, and I think that's what they're built for more per se, not necessarily built for every week traveling. So AJ, they sold their truck and their RV, and they actually got this same RV as this one right behind us, as the Castaplas boys have. Luke was rocking it this last year. Now it's that one right there, that older school looking one. Yeah, that one right there. That's the same one that AJ and Deanne have now. They figured they do that with a car, so they drive that thing with a car behind. The setup is a lot better, just because it's like when you get somewhere, you don't want to have to drive that big thing around. You know, you want to just be able to drive a little car around, and setting up the other thing was a lot more of a hassle. Like you just with that thing, you just drive it up, park it, take off the car on the back, and you're good. You know, and the other one you had to do so much, and it just didn't feel as sturdy. You know, I think that's why they kind of got rid of it. Yeah, I just think if you're traveling every week like that, it's just not the best. Oh my God, what was that? Low left. Lola. Yeah, so me and AJ, we're boys, man. This year, I think last year we didn't do any really practice rounds together. Like year before and the year before that, obviously we were practicing almost every day together. Almost every day. We would play almost every day together and battle. We'd always play cash rounds and just pride rounds, or just whatever, just always battling. The main difference from last year to this year is that I just didn't have that competition. Holly doesn't like the competition because I get competitive. I don't like losing, and Holly beats me a lot at putting. So competitive, and she just doesn't like when I'm competitive. She's like, "You're not nice." Well, it's like, "Fuck yeah, we're competing against each other. I'm not nice to you, but no, I'm just kidding." But yeah, that's why I feel like I've been missing it, just because I haven't had that high pressure practice all year. I would only get it during the weekend. And when you only get it like every weekend, it feels like you're just dreading the weekend. It just feels like you're like not dreading it, but I don't know. It feels like you're just like waiting for it, which kind of makes you even more nervous, because you're just thinking last week. But I feel like when I'm battling throughout the week, I don't even think about what I did last week or anything like that. I just think about what I've been battling throughout the week and stuff. I don't even think about none of that extra stuff. I'm gonna keep this video a little shorter today. A little shorter today because it takes a while for this shit to upload out here without internet. Got to keep them under like 30, I feel like, or it's gonna take 2 days to upload. Oh shit, that was terrible. Didn't even do what I wanted to there. We'll see where we're at right now. How we're doing on time. Yeah, we got 10 minutes in. Oh shit. Alright. Saw this trend online. People went to 25 feet and just see how many you can make a row. Somebody made like a stupid amount, so I'm gonna try it out right now. 2, 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 18, 19, 22, 23, 20. Damn, 25. I mean, that's a 25 footer, I guess. Right now. Oh, one in a row. That's all I got. Oh shit, I just keep throwing it left. I need to set up on it more, you know, sit back. Oh shit. Stroke's been feeling pretty good recently. Definitely excited for the weekend. I actually left one of my rounds out here yesterday while I was warming up. Hopefully it's still over there. People usually don't pick up gateway stuff, you know, but you never know. Some people might feel it and they'll be like, oh, what is this? Try it out and it actually flies good, and they're like, shit, I'm keeping that. Because that's what I used to do when I was an amateur. You know how, I mean, when you're a kid, dude, that is, for me, when I was a kid, that is literally that's the only reason I'd go out there. I know it sounds bad, but the only reason I'd go out and play disc golf was to try and find frisbees in the water so I could keep them. Like, fuck a name, I didn't give a fuck. You know, I don't know why. I didn't know any disc golf etiquette when I was young. You know, this guy just sold us a disc out of the back of his van and just kind of showed us how to throw it a little bit, and then told us good luck. You know, it wasn't like he didn't like, you know, there wasn't any rules or regulations back in the day when I was first starting. You couldn't find a fucking handbook of respectable rules or anything. I guess you could have probably, but I mean, were we looking for that when we first got into it? No, we just wanted frisbees, right? So that shit was honestly more than finding frisbees, because it was always freezing cold out there, and so nobody would go into the water except for me and my little brother. We'd just go in there and grab a bunch of frisbees and shit. We did it at, man, where was that course? What is that course called? It's on like a I don't know if it's a church retreat place or something like that. Something along those lines. Something along those lines like that, but yeah, that's where we would get all of our frisbees from, and we'd swim for them, and it was a good time. You know, it was fun back in the day. You find frisbees and chuck them, see how they fly. I mean, that's how you know if you needed a new frisbee or not, you know? Shit, come on, focus up. There it is. Oh yeah, so that was, for me, that was why I started loving disc golf so much. Just be looking for frisbees. All right, we'll get all these, call it good, you know, hit it, step back, hit it, step back. putt then. Alright, I think I'm about done. I don't want to make this video too long. Showed you guys my boy Jay. He said you know, if y'all heard him, he was smoking something. I can't remember what he said. Beef brisket tips or something like that. But yeah, he's smoking something. So we talked about getting another practice round in today, but you know, he's got to go cook and stuff. So he said he's just gonna get a quick one. I'm putting anyway, so it was all good. It was all good. Oh my God, that was terrible. All right, if I clean up on this one that got lifted a little bit, then all good. That was money. Right there. Do you guys hear that breath right there? That's the one right there. I just got to remember to breathe, stay confident, and y'all will make putts too if you'll breathe and stay confident. So appreciate you guys tuning in. If you did, I'm gonna try and get a practice round in today on the film or something like that. Maybe I'm gonna just show you guys maybe how to eagle a hole. Maybe not on YouTube, but maybe just a reel. I'll make a reel of like how to eagle hole, blah blah blah. You know, I'll go across the ditch, throw into the gap, and then I'll hit a big putt. So hopefully I can get somebody out there to film that. Maybe I'll just film it on the tripod here. But you know, you can't get that same zoom. Like I gotta find out how people edit the like they'll just throw the shot and then somehow they're zooming in through the editing, like nobody's doing it through the phone. You know, they just got it set up on the tripod and they zoom in through like editing somehow and follow the frisbee. So I'm gonna try and figure that out, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for today. We'll see you guys in the next one. I think number 49. So peace, guys.